Today's guest is someone a lot of you are going to relate to. She's a busy working mom of two. She runs a marketing agency with her husband and somehow still finds the time to show up fully for both her family and her business. We're talking about what it really looks like to build something together, balance work, motherhood, and navigate entrepreneurship as a team. I'm excited for this conversation. Welcome, my guest. This is Leanese Ramos. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. Hi.
I've actually heard somebody else say your name and they said it a little different.
My
No.
first name?
Yeah.
No, it's Leanese.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
If anything,
beautiful.
I would say that it's Ramos over Ramos.
Okay.
But it's really, you said it fine.
I'm so jealous of listening to you speak Spanish on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah. It sounds so beautiful. And then when you go from English to Spanish real quick,
Like in a story?
like mid-sentence, I'm like, it was so normal and it got real fiery real quick and it's just like so much more passionate.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm so jealous.
thanks.
Um,
Spanish is hard because it is my first language, but it's not my dominant language.
Really?
So, because I grew up in the States, so English is spoken at school, at work, and it's the one that I speak most often. And so, over the course of my life, English became more dominant than Spanish. So, I'm really self conscious of my Spanish.
Interesting.
I am.
My husband said the same thing because he's Portuguese, and his parents both came from Portugal, so he's first generation, and he doesn't speak fluent Portuguese, and his parents tried when he was little, and he used to yell at them and say, "No, no, no, in English," because he was self-conscious. He said all his friends at school spoke English, no one spoke Portuguese, so he never wanted to speak it.
Yeah.
So they kind of just stopped, and they're like, it just became easier with school and playing sports, and all his friends were coming. They were speaking English, and so he doesn't have that, and he regrets it. But
Yeah.
you can't go back and teach a 6-year-old self to shut up and speak Portuguese.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know you have tons of questions for me, so I'll like stop after this. But when I was in college, I studied speech therapy. And so that was like my major, and that's what I went to school for. And I remember doing a research paper on bilingualism and statistics, not even statistics, research shows that the first generation of any like migrant or immigrant community, they're usually fluent or close to fluent, like they'll understand the language when they're in their new country. By the second and third generation, that language is usually lost because they've assimilated to the culture, because now the parents know both their original language plus the language of where they've settled, and it just becomes harder and harder to pass down that.
Yeah, I think that's super fair. I mean, even for first generation, I think it gets harder and harder. But now, yeah, as an adult, it's hard to kind of pick that back up. But
Yeah.
so it's beautiful.
Thanks.
Keep doing it. Do your daughters? You have 2 daughters. They are how old?
2 and 4.
Do they speak Spanish?
So yes, somewhat. Like it's really hard. Like what your husband described, it's really hard for us to speak to them in Spanish only because we both speak English more.
Yeah.
And so we try to be really intentional and speak as much Spanish as we can to them, but we often code switch and find ourselves going back to English. So their level of like fluency in Spanish is more like they can sprinkle words here and there. Rosie, who's the oldest, I think she may understand Spanish more than Gabby, but it's going to be it's going to take a huge commitment on our end to like just forsake English at home altogether if we want them to be bilingual. And we do want them to be bilingual, but it's just really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband says that when even when he would try to speak Portuguese to aunts and uncles, he said he would get really self-conscious because they would correct him.
Because of his Americanized accent.
Because, yeah, accent and just that it was broken. So he's like, if you imagine speaking to a little kid who's like reading for the first time and they're like, blue umbrella, big. Like that's what my Portuguese sounds like. And so they would correct him and he wouldn't take it as constructive. He would take it as they were like making fun.
Yeah.
So then like he was like, I stopped trying.
Yeah, it's a pretty universal experience for like bilingual people.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself in terms of your business, what you do, and how long.
Okay, so our business was born 6 years ago in 2019. At the time, I was the director of communications and marketing at our church, and my husband had a job at the local gas and electric company.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a contracted job, so it wasn't like a secure job, but he had that, and he was laid off once his contract was over. Or so he wasn't laid off; it wasn't renewed. So we met with our pastor because then we were left with one income, and we were like, "Hey, pastor, like we don't know what to do. Like we need some guidance." And our pastor was like, "Do you have any skills right now that you can monetize while you search for a job?" And at the time, Gio knew about videography. He had been a graphic designer for a long time, and he always had like an entrepreneur mindset. So we were like, yeah, we do. And I was the director of communications and marketing, so I had that marketing background. So that's how our collaborative was born 6 years ago. Fast forward now, we're both full time in the business. So I no longer have that full time job. I only work for our business, and so does Gio. And my role in the business is very like operational. So I handle like sales, customer service, project management, research and development. I'm like the face of the business, the customer facing side. And then Gio is like the creative side of the business. So he takes on making sure that whatever our clients dream up of actually comes to life afterward, whether it's a video or a graphic design. And we have a contractor that we work with, so he leads that contract as well.
You guys work together.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay. So I love working with him. I can't say that it's hard. I mean, it is hard. Like everything you do comes with a level of hard, but I really enjoy working with Gio. In 2018 or 2019, I read a book by Dr. Miles Monroe titled "The Purpose and Power, Understanding the Purpose and Power of Women," or the power and purpose of women. And that book, it's written from the perspective of a pastor, so it's very geared toward Christian people. But in that book, I read and I learned and I received, right? I accepted as true that as a woman, physically, we bring things to life, right? You give us a seed and we give you a baby. So we bring things to life in the physical world, but also like spiritually. And so like as my husband, he gives me dreams, ideas, he gives me respect, and I give him a happy home life. I bring his visions and ideas to life. Before I read that book, I viewed my role and his role almost as like opposing, like him wanting me to help him with a project or a passion project would directly interfere with my passion project. That's how I viewed things. Like I have my mission in life and you have yours and we're married and all, but like these are our own separate things. And that book challenged that mindset. And when I read that book, it changed everything. So now I view our collaborative as him feeding me visions, ideas. I'd love to do this. And I automatically have the systems and the procedures for how to bring it to life. So that's how we work together, or how we work well together. It's because I think we understand that that's how we flow best.
Yeah. Would you say that's something like you've recognized your strengths, like yours and his, and found a way to make that work?
Yeah. Because in the beginning, it was like we both did everything.
Yeah.
We both did video and photo, and we both did posting on socials, and we both did invoicing. And over time, we've fallen into our distinct roles.
Which is probably helpful.
So helpful. And then that also translates into our home life. Like in our home, we also have our distinct roles based on what works for our family and our dynamic. So business and marriage teaches us lessons that we get to carry over into the other.
Do you talk about business when you're at home, or do you have like a very conscious, like, we're going to shut this off, let's just be home with the family? Or does it somehow sneak in? Do you guys give each other reminders like, let's not talk about that right now? How does that work?
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
Like we are married and we are business partners. So we do end up talking about business often when we're at home, but we do have times that are sacred, right? So like typically on any given day at 3 o'clock, we stop working. So we're not at the office. We're not working on a project. If work comes up, it's maybe like, hey, I had an idea, or it's more like fleeting conversations.
Yeah.
Also, when we're with the kids, it's impossible to talk about business.
I'm sure. That one's an easy, like, yeah.
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 They want all of our attention. And so, like, even if we try, it turns into like,
Yeah.
like them competing, like volume wise, like, mom, yeah, because, did you send that email? So we just don't even because
Yeah.
it's impossible. So it happens, but I think we have like those sacred moments that we just don't touch. And then if it flows into like our evening conversation over the dinner table, like it does, but it doesn't. It doesn't
Consume it.
No. Home
Yeah.
life is home life and work life is work life.
I feel like that would be, it sounds like you have a very good, like a balance going there. I think I definitely like being able to go home and be home. And it only gets talked about if I bring it up because nobody
Yeah.
else knows if it happened or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's definitely a workaround. And obviously you, like you said, you practice or you have boundaries. It flows good to know when to talk about it and when to not. But that definitely sounds, oh, geez. You guys,
We're going to
it's
pause
going to
real quick.
happen.
Yeah. This is a business, a place of business.
Podcast number 2. And thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Oh,
They're leaving a message.
can't make it up.
But I do want to add something to that.
Yeah.
Before we move on. Once this lady stops leaving you a message.
Needs to schedule an appointment. It's fine.
That's really nice of her. She could call anybody, but here she is
I
calling
thought
us.
I turned it off.
I thought you moved it to the back.
I did. It's in the back. It said bass ringer off.
Oh.
I'm not. It was a feat for me to get this on. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, but what I did want to add to that is, so there are moments where we do have to verbally lay out the boundary. So
Uh-huh.
there are moments that like maybe there's something that's really important to him on the business end or to me, and we may want to bring it up. And I have found myself saying, I'm not talking about this right now.
Gotcha.
I'm not Leanese from work. I'm your wife, or I'm the mom right now. And him too. Like, we'll talk about this tomorrow. So there are moments where we explicitly have to lay out the boundary, but for the most part, it's a flow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Thanks.
So would you say you were inspired to start your business from like necessity?
Yes and no. So this business was born out of necessity, right? We lost an income, and how do we supplement that? But we were definitely always meant to have a business because when I met Gio in 2013, I was on the career track, right? I told you I studied speech therapy. So I was working in the Hartford Public Schools, and then I was transitioning to early intervention, working with babies and speech therapy and all that fun stuff. And on our first date, Gio tells me, I'm meant to be my own boss. Like, I'm not meant to work for anybody. And that low-key, like, scared me. I was like, you lack honor for authority. You get a real job.
Oh my God.
Those were my thoughts. But he set the stage all those years ago, laying down the foundation and like sowing those seeds of we will be self-employed some way, shape, or form. So this business may have been born out of necessity, but I think we were always meant to be business owners.
Business owners. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So you heard that and you were like, absolutely not.
Get a job, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get with the real world.
Yeah. But
And
then
now-
that book that I read also helped me because, like, again, I say this because I read it from a Christian perspective. And so when I married my husband, I married him, knowing that he was the leader of my home and that he was going to direct our future. right? Like obviously we're partners in this and we support each other, and it's not like he's a dictator of my home, but he is the leader. And so when I read that book, it challenged my mindset because I was viewing us as competitors instead of partners. And so that's when I was starting to think like a business owner, because that was the vision that he cast for me the day he met me. Like, so I can't fight against what he's been telling me all along.
Well, you could.
I could.
You could.
Yeah. And I did, and it wasn't working out for
Yeah.
me.
And then you see where that goes. And then your hindsight 2020 comes in while you're really grateful that you went along.
Yeah, I did. I'm so glad.
So what would you say your biggest challenge was when you were just starting?
We started in October of 2019.
Ooh.
Couple of months later, the world shut down.
Fun times.
Yeah. And so it was actually a really good time for us business-wise. Once we fell into like a groove, like around June, July-ish. But that's like March through July, where there's a lot of uncertainty. There were clients that were canceling because they are experiencing uncertainty in their businesses.
Yeah.
So I would say that was the biggest challenge, that right away we had to learn the art and the vitality of pivoting. You know, like it's not like we flowed in our business model for a couple of years and then something happened and we had to pivot. Like from the get-go, we've needed to pivot our business, which has actually been a blessing.
I would, especially even young people, like I talked to my oldest, and our conversations lately have leaned into more of you need to be flexible. Like life, it's okay to have a goal and a vision, but within that goal and vision needs tons of flexibility. I think that in business in general too, I can say not being attached to any business model, way of doing things, system. I mean, systems are good when they work, but you can't be so tied to them that you're just doing it for the sake of this is what I've always done. Being in life, but mostly in business, being flexible, being able to pivot has been huge, a very big lesson.
Yeah, it has. And so I would say that was the biggest challenge, especially starting off, and it has paid off because now, like, we're 6 years in, your business is bound to iterate. And if it doesn't iterate, like, you're either really lucky or really delusional. Things have to change. They have to evolve depending on the market and what they want and desire and need.
Yeah. I feel like so challenging, the fact that you work with all different businesses, different business models. I think about it more too, because when you, our collab does our marketing as well, our videos, all the fun stuff that you see is courtesy of our collab. But how many different people and businesses you work with, when you're with us, we have to sometimes work around an entire salon full of clients. You are far more patient than I. You're like, it's fine, we'll make it work. And I'm like sweating on the verge of tears. I know. But even you work with doctor's offices, you've worked with churches, all kinds of different businesses. Talk about flexible and pivoting.
Yeah.
Like, it's very much, what do you need? How can we help? And then find a way to do that.
Yeah.
That's such a skill.
Thank you.
In itself.
Yeah. I think it would be really beneficial if we niched down a little bit more. And maybe that's in our future, but it works out the way things are currently for us because we really do care about the businesses that we work with. So, like, I've gotten to know you. I've gotten to know Everbloom. I've gotten to know your customers and like what's important to you. So when we're with you, we can flow with you. We work around your business. It's not just like a cookie cutter of like, I know everything about the beauty industry because all of my clients are beauty. Like, and it almost forces us to flex a muscle.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, and now I'm in real estate and what's going on in the market now.
Yeah,
and like,
that's a lot to understand. I mean, even when you send me videos, I'm like, of like ideas, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, so she's on Instagram right now searching beauty, like salon videos, like off time, non-working hours. I'm getting ideas DM to me from Instagram, and sometimes it's Geo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a man just looking up the salon industry, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So having to do that for all different industries, I would imagine is challenging. I mean, I'm trying to work within just one industry, and that's challenging.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what it's like for you to try to be helping all different kinds. That's wild.
It is, I think. But when you're running your business, you have your operation to think about. This is part of my operation, research and development and what's trending and what is happening in my clients' industries. It's part of my work. The same way that ordering products and inventory and training people and being an educator in cosmetology schools, that's part of your operating standards and how you flow in your business. So I just view it as it's part of what I do. So it's not like burdensome.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
Thanks.
So what's your favorite part of what you do? If you have to pick one.
So let me think. Hold on. Can I get a second to think? Okay.
I know.
Favorite part of what I do. My most favorite part is, and I think you can relate to this, is the part that I think I'm going to have to step away from slightly. I think I'm going to get emotional.
I know.
Oh my
It's okay.
gosh.
Yeah.
I felt it right here. I love being on shoots and wow, I was not expecting this.
It's okay.
I love being on shoots and I love being like the creative director and like helping people feel comfortable in front of the camera and pivoting if a video concept doesn't work out. Like it makes me feel alive. But it's also the part of my job that takes me away from the part of my job that moves the needle in the business.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably relatable across the board with a lot of business owners, because the reason why you get into the business is not always what it needs to grow.
Right. It's not what keeps you in the business.
It's not what keeps you there. It's okay. I've started to think about it in terms of just because it changes now to maybe away from that, it doesn't mean in the future it can't change again to go back towards that. So like we talk about pivoting and being flexible, it might just be for a season that this is what's needed right now, because later on, maybe it looks totally different, and then you pivot again, and now you're back to doing that which lights you up again in a different way. Maybe you find out that this is actually, I think that when people get into something, it's not always necessarily the reason, like why they stay. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, you know, you want to own a salon, the reason why I own it now is a completely different reason why when I started 10 years ago. Yeah. And hair has actually become such a small part of it. So I think for you too, I don't know, I guess don't give up, like it's okay to get a little sad, but like then another part of you comes in, you're like, well, I'm excited about what I can grow.
Yeah.
Or you can get excited about what else you can do, or what other opportunities are going to come your way. And eventually down the line, if it doesn't work or if it's not filling you with something that you need, you can always pivot back and be flexible and kind of get a little, or I need a little bit more of that, like maybe once a month, or, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. I definitely.
Or maybe like,
I feel that.
I don't know, businesses iterate. Like maybe this is all like we're having a whiteboard session right now. Like maybe it looks like me doing that for like white glove services.
Yeah.
Like really elevated. Maybe it's like a fractional marketing officer. And like, then I'm very much involved. Or maybe it's actually doing the hard thing and training somebody to flow the way that I flow. It's what I want to do, but it's what I'm most scared to do because I don't know how to replicate myself.
Fascinating. Yeah.
Right.
Well, you don't necessarily, I don't think you want to replicate yourself because like that person, if you do that, like
they have their magic.
Yeah. And you're going to be like, they could do something that I never thought of that. And they're going to blow me away. In that way, you know, so everybody has, that's
Their spark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's limiting if you're like, I need to find somebody like me, because
Right.
there are people that do things, certain things, way better than I do them, like 100% better
Yeah.
than I do them. So, those are all very much a common thread. It's like partly the reason why I really, this is,
I think you have to see this little
yeah,
knob.
fix my knob so I don't have to slouch. Stay up there. Okay. But that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, was because you start to feel very lonely in business sometimes, because you think that your problems and your like pains are just you.
Yeah.
And there's not, I mean, for myself personally, I didn't feel enough support in the industry of just, not even just this industry, but business owners in general. And I think it's just so important to listen to the things that you're saying, because I'm like, absolutely. Yep. Yeah.
It's relatable.
It's totally
Yeah.
relatable. But so helpful to hear.
Yeah. And that's true across the board in every arena of life. Let's see if someone leaves a message. I just need to clear my throat. It's true in every arena of life, because when I became a mom, I had other friends that were new moms as well. And it wasn't until we all started talking that we all realized that our frustrations were the same, our fears were the same, our relational struggles, right? Because the dads are also becoming parents for the first time.
Yeah.
Those were all the same, but nobody was talking about it, so everyone felt isolated.
Yeah.
And so in business, it's the same thing. Like, you can be very isolated and not realize that we're in completely different industries, yet we're facing similar struggles and challenges and obstacles. And so the same is true even in every arena, I would say.
Absolutely. What is something you wish you knew when you started?
Okay, so we like bootstrapped the first 6 years of our business. No loans, no grants, and like, yeah, like that's crazy. And we just received a very small micro grant like a month ago. And that's like game changer. I wish I had realized how great it is to use someone else's money when building.
Especially in a grant.
Yeah, especially in a grant that you're going to pay back.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so like, and even like credit card, like we have a business credit card, but we didn't get one until like very recently.
Same.
And so I wish I had known that sooner.
Yeah.
And also, this is something that I've always known, but maybe I just wasn't around the right circles. I very much teach the importance of being in relationship with others, because what we just talked about, like, now you don't feel isolated. Now you realize that people's struggles are universal, but also because other people can open doors for you that you couldn't open even if you banged them down 24 hours a day. So cultivating good relationships often with other people, whether they're in your industry or not, is important.
Absolutely. It was through my relationship with you that we have Nurse Jen. Like, things happen, and it was because you had done my favorite gym in the world. You do Train for Life.
Yeah.
That's how I got to
Yeah.
you. So
And you want a giveaway.
I want a giveaway.
Yeah.
And now you're stuck with me.
Yeah.
So
And I met Jen at the Big E.
yeah.
Like, she was just a bystander on a video, like observing a video that I was recording for her friend. And that's how I met her. Like,
Yeah.
so you just have to be like, excuse me, open.
Yeah. And then, yeah, open is definitely the word. Because if you're not kind of looking for them or allowing, like, to feel like being aware, there's opportunities and relationships and doors opening everywhere. And I think you guys don't have like a competitive, do you have like competition? You do?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't notice any other.
Oh, that's very flattering. No, there are other marketing agencies for sure. There are several in the area. There are other videographers. But we really don't, like, obviously you're all in a market, and to some extent maybe you are competing, but we don't focus on that.
Yeah.
Like, I know that my people will come to me. I will attract them through my marketing, through my relationships, through my personality, and I will repel those who are not for me.
Right.
And
that's good. That's how it should be. Not everyone should be for you.
yeah.
Yeah. The salon industry was when I first, even before I was an owner, but it's super competitive. There's just there's a lot of salons. But I feel like when you, even in business in general, you don't really bash on people that are trying to do something. Because if you're someone who's ever tried to do anything, you know how hard it is. You know the struggle. You know what they're going through. It looks the same for everyone.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of people in the world for everyone to have a client.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people to go bounce back and forth between, you know, what's right for them
in
that
season.
moment. Yeah. And or I moved and now I'm in a different location. And so it's not really feasible for me. I went to go, I checked out another place. I think the pivot there is like, first of all, not everyone is for me, and that's a good thing. But also, it's not like a personal thing. Sometimes things just don't work out, and it's not really about you. It's just about the thing.
The thing. And like, I prefer being friendly with everyone in my industry, because if a client comes to me that's either not a good fit for me because they're looking for something that we don't provide or that we're not well versed in, or maybe they're just not a good fit, right, for like our brand culture. Now I have a pool of other creative agencies that I can refer to. And it's like you said, like there are times that I see a client who's worked with us, work with any other videographers that I have a relationship with. And I'm like, oh, that's so funny. They probably think they're bouncing around videographers and we're over here being best friends for life, having coffee.
Yeah, same. That we just did a video and I was talking about how, like, you know, some people even within our salon, we'll have clients that are like, oh my God, is she going to get mad if I see someone else? And we're like, no, we're just happy to have you.
Yeah.
Like we're not like that. It's not like that anymore. You know, like if you need to go somewhere else because it's closer to your home, please, that fits for your life and
your financial situation. Changes.
Yeah. And yeah, hindsight 2020, it all makes sense when you go forward that the people around you are the people that were meant to be there and a reason why they're there and why you're working with them. And,
and when we all grow together, the industry grows together instead of being like this lopsided, everyone is growing.
Yeah. And that's okay. I love that.
Yeah.
Do you have any other ways that you like for the future to like impact the community? Do you have any other goals or plans that you would like to do moving forward, in terms of growth or who you'd like to work with or bigger picture, bigger visions?
Yeah. So we have this nonprofit that's in the works. I've never said this out loud. I mean, I have, just not publicly. So you guys are
fun.
First. Yeah. So we have this nonprofit that's in the works. I'll keep the name because we haven't like registered it yet. But our goal is to work with young creatives. So as a creative agency, we came into a market that had its power players, and it still does. We're nowhere near the power players in this area. We've just kind of carved a little pocket for ourselves and have been successful in it. And it can feel like an in club that you're not in.
I get that.
You know, even if you do the things and you go to the networking events, like you just feel like you're not fully in. And so our desire is to raise up young creatives who don't have that mindset so that we can shatter that. And also so that they don't feel that struggle that we felt. Like if I can connect a young creative to clients, or if I could connect them to a bigger networking circle, it's really important to me to do that so that they don't feel what we felt, like banging on doors and ceilings because people were like, we're having this party.
Yeah, you're not invited.
Yeah, you can't sit with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the nonprofit is for that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. It's an Instagram social media thing too. Like you just see people doing the thing. Sometimes I don't understand. Sometimes I'm like, how does anybody have the time?
Yeah. Yeah.
How does anybody have the time to do all of the things, run the business, go to the things?
Yeah. Or like when people boast that they're inclusive and whatever, but it's like you're inclusive with the same three people.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you're not. You just have your buddies.
That's a
it.
buzzword.
Inclusive.
It's a trendy word.
It's a trendy word.
That's how I feel about authentic self.
Yes, that is authentically a buzzword.
Ew. It gives me an ick.
Yeah. Authentic.
Authentic just means real.
Yeah.
Right?
Genuine.
Genuine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I have questions. I don't understand it. And I know people are probably like, you sound whatever, but I don't. We need bloopers of fighting with
the equipment.
Yeah. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand the buzzword.
Organic.
Yeah, but why are we using it in turn? Like everyone's using it.
Yeah.
Like no one's doing it.
Yeah. This is so authentically authentic. And
Yeah.
who's the judge of your authenticity?
Right? Are you really authentic? Are you genuinely? I don't understand that. Are there people actively walking around being super intentionally unauthentic?
See, I think that if you have to advertise or like announce that you are authentic, it's like a red flag that maybe you're not. Because like you don't hear a nice person saying, because you know I'm a nice person.
Right.
Like they're just
So
nice.
what were you doing before?
Yeah.
Walking around being a real beep.
Yeah, exactly. People know you're nice, and their experience with you informs them that you're nice, not because you say it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a marketing thing. Like I'm real. Like you are real.
Yeah.
We know that. You're real.
You're not a robot.
No.
You're not AI.
I don't get it. I see it and I hear it and I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like something you boast about. I'm so authentically myself. Like just be you. You don't have to say it in like in a fancy word.
Just say that I'm real.
I'm real.
Oh, real.
That's it.
The real with Kim.
You what?
The real with Kim.
Yeah. That's what we're doing here. Let's see. So what would you say sets you apart from all your competitors? I'm just joking.
All my competitors. What sets us apart from other people in our industry?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Exactly. Wait, hold on a second. Did I? I thought I had the bathroom key with me. The office, I don't.
Do you know that we've had multiple people go home with the bathroom key here?
I thought I did. I hope I don't. That's a scrunchie.
Wait, can no one get in the bathroom without the key?
No, Gio has a spare. Hopefully. But anyway, what was
That
your
would be
question
amazing.
again? I had a squirrel moment. Oh, what sets us apart?
Oh, what sets you apart?
What sets us apart from people in our industry? It's not our service, because other people provide the same service and they have equal quality and sometimes even better. It's not our systems, because everyone has systems that work for them. I think what sets us apart is the people working in the business, right? No one else has a Geo and Leanese. It's just us. Like, we are the only ones.
So authentic.
So real. So genuine. So I think it's the people, like it's us. We are the differentiating factor. And honestly, I never saw it this way, but some people, the ones that are attracted to us, are attracted to the fact that we're a married couple.
Mm-hmm.
I had a client tell us recently at a video shoot that what he loves about us is, and at first I thought when people would say that it's because like they just like the home, like family business vibe. But what he said was, you're both married and you're in this business. This lets me know that you're committed, no matter what, and I trust you for that. And so I think that is a differentiating factor.
A
for
certain
us.
level of like loyalty, and
We're gonna make it work.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I think it's that.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that like that. But yeah.
Well, you are my client. So
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah.
What about you?
I just love you guys.
We love you too.
I just really like you. That's all.
And we like being around here.
No,
Your
and I
girls
think
are so
I do
awesome.
think that
Your team
you're.
is great.
I haven't. The difference is also too, not for nothing, when people hire help in advertising and marketing, I don't think they like. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it's not something you shop around for. Like I saw what you did with other businesses and I loved the way it looked.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I do want that.
Yeah.
Like I love their work.
Yeah.
And so I think it was just kind of extra getting to know you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then just really liking you.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I'm going to spend money on a service, I do want to give it to people, like not necessarily like just small businesses, but like, yeah, I do want to support a family's dream
Yeah.
if I can, and that's an option for me. Like why wouldn't I want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm getting a service, I'm getting a wonderful product.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are super professional, awesome to work with.
Yeah.
And you're a married couple raising a family,
Yeah.
just really good people. Like,
Yeah.
it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Have you seen that? I'm sure you have that like video on social media that it's like every time a small business owner makes a sale and it's like you see them like doing a dance and like,
Yes.
it's true.
It's true.
It's true. Sometimes it can be make it or break it for that month.
Yeah.
Or it could mean the difference between them upgrading a service or equipment now versus 6 months from now. Like,
Right.
so it really is a big deal when a small business makes a sale. Like, it's a huge deal.
It is a huge deal. I think also for you guys, it's actually amazing because security wise, I have a partner who does not work with me and he has a separate job and he works and makes financially contributes to our family.
Mm-hmm.
And for you guys, I never really thought of it like that until right now. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
do or die.
It's do or die. Our collab succeeds or it succeeds.
Right.
Like,
So but I think that's awesome because I don't really believe in plan Bs.
mm-hmm.
If you have a plan B, you're most likely to use plan B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like we grow the business and we have like we're exploring e-commerce and all these other things within our business. But in all of those things, it's him and I.
Yeah.
Like, it is our everything. So yeah.
That's awesome
Thanks.
and terrifying.
Maybe. I don't know. I've grown resilient to it, I guess.
Very much so. Like, listen, for all the times I've ever heard people say, oh, you own your own business or you make your own hours. And you're like, well, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But if I fail, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean, it's not the same as I clocked in or I clocked out.
I mean, it is.
That's entrepreneurship though. If you don't
Yeah.
have the muscle to be like, keep going, make it work, pivot,
And
keep
the more
going.
pressure you get, at least in my experience, Lord protect us, the more you rise to that pressure. Right? Like
Some people
you crumble. Or
not
you
everyone.
rise. Yeah, you're right. Because this year we brought on this contractor, and that contractor was a very big financial commitment for us.
Mm-hmm.
And it was we afford this contractor every month, or we don't bring them on. And so like we had to scale so that we could bring this person on, so that we could alleviate some of our role. But if we didn't bring him on, I think we would have coasted by where we were.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes pressure,
Isn't that how diamonds are made?
that's exactly how they're made.
Right?
Like literally, it's authentically how they're made. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Do or die. Be a
You're
diamond.
right. Do or die. There is something to that. Like I've listened to so many podcasts talk about like plan B and I don't believe in it. There's what you want to do, what you need to do to get it. And there's also not stopping till you get it.
Yeah.
You
And,
don't
like,
stop.
And having confidence in your skills. Like if Kaka were to hit the fan and we had to pivot so greatly that a plan B would be necessary, like I know for a fact that I am extremely hireable. Like I can
Right.
land a job. I can land on my feet. Gio can get a job. Like I'm not worried. Like
Yeah.
I know that I won't be unemployed, or I know that I won't generate income in some way, shape, or form. So I don't have a plan B. I don't know where that would be. And I don't think I need to. Like being a business
Yeah.
owner makes you extremely marketable to any employer.
Fair. Do you have how big do you guys want to grow? Like, do you have an idea of like employees or?
I don't know. So, like, we definitely want to grow to a point where that we don't have to worry about finances anymore. We're still not there. Um, and I want to be able to work only what I need to and be a full-time mom and homeschool the kids. Like, I would love to do that.
Oh, you want to homeschool?
I do.
You are an angel.
I want to homeschool them, but it's because we're business owners and we want to travel with our business. And so it's easier when your kids are with you. So I want to have enough success in our business where we have a team of people working underneath us that we lead and we oversee, but I'm able to take a step back and accomplish that. So I don't know what number that means, but I know what the action is. Like, I know when I've arrived to that, that's my goal. Gio's is probably way wilder because he's a big dreamer.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine are, they're large, they're lofty in there. But if you don't have that, you don't have anywhere to aim. It's like taking an arrow and just shooting it in the wind. It may not be exactly what you thought it would, but at least it'll be in the ballpark and you know, instead of just
Nowhere. Yeah. I had a principal in my middle school principal at like our rising up ceremony. She said this quote. It's famous, but I didn't know it then. She said, like, shoot for the moon, because even if you fail, you'll land them on the stars.
Yeah.
And so that's what we do. We shoot for the moon, and regardless of where we land, we're successful.
Right. It's going to be better than shooting for nothing. Yeah. Always.
Always.
Every time.
You'll land somewhere further than where you start.
Absolutely. I mean, where are we? What do we got here?
48 minutes.
48 minutes.
Wow, it felt more like 15.
Dang. With a lot of unexpected turns, a lot of fights with microphones and phones ringing and people walking by, trying to get in.
Making my way downtown.
Yeah. Always make it into song, that's for sure.
Yeah, I am. I forget.
I forget. It just comes out.
It does.
Yeah, but nobody tells you to be quiet. And they're like, oh, okay. Carry on.
More. Go sing.
This has been lovely.
Thanks for having me. Like, I've
Thank you. You're only my second guest. And I tell you what, I've had a lot of intrepidation about doing this. And I keep thinking about 60-year-old me and like 65-year-old me and saying, I wish I would have just done it or just given it a shot. I don't really have huge expectations. I really just want people to have some support and have something that feels relatable in terms of conversation with other small business owners.
Yeah.
And you guys are incredible. So it's a great story to listen to. They're so authentic and relatable.
It's real because she's saying it about me. I'm not saying it about myself.
Yourself. True.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But thank you.
Thank you. Chairside Chats.
Chairside Chats, episode 2. I actually can't wait to get to like the 20th episode and then like look back.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to someone's Instagram?
I've gone to our videos.
Right?
I'm like, whoa, people paid us for that. That's crazy.
You scroll all the way back and you're like, what was that? Like, I love the Joe Rogan podcast because like the guests are just wildly all over the place. Mm-hmm. I don't listen to all of them. Some like the kind of the martial arts one kind of lose me. It's not mine. It's not in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But if you scroll like all the way back, like the conversations are different. The environment is obviously a lot different. It's much more up, like it's upgraded to, they have like a gym now and like their podcast. Yeah. But like when you look back at anybody's beginnings, super humbling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to I can't wait to get to like episode 20 and look back and say, well, that was garbage. And then I'll have you on again.
And I'll be like, but you did it.
But we did it. And we'll come back and talk again. It'll be like wild.
It is going to be wild.
Yeah.
And 60 and 65-year-olds, you're going to be so proud of you. Like, wow, I did that.
I just did it.
I did it while I was still a hottie patati.
Mm-hmm. Hottie patati?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah. No, it's
Toddler
fine.
mom.
That's fine. No. Toddler
It's really cringy.
mom. I actually I miss being a toddler mom sometimes.
Yeah.
Because adult kid mom,
Adult kid problems.
it's for the birds.
Yeah, I hear
It's
that.
for the birds. It's actually what you wish you could appreciate it more, having to do things like pick up food, or like squash tantrums, like
Yeah.
about the sky is blue and it's not green, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's nothing.
Thanks for the
It's
warning.
nothing. Sorry. Sorry.
My oldest, like, she'll ask me for something. Like, let's say she says, like, Mommy, can you tie my shoe? And I'll do it. And she'll be like, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Are you like, oh, wow, you've got me, like, good? Or are you like, good way to use your words?
It's because that's what I tell her. Like, Rosie, come here. Oh, thanks for listening. Rosie, put on your coat. Thanks for listening. So
Parenting is so different
she's
now.
parenting me.
Parenting is wildly different now. My youngest is 14, and if you think I ever said to her, thank you for listening, I did not. Not once. Not once.
But I came from a speech therapy background. And so, like, it's.
I came from the because I said so background. That was my background.
So
Do it because I said so.
So sometimes, like, being with them is like going back to early intervention brain and like being in a session with a kid. My mom never said thanks for listening. But okay, I do have like a jaquete side, like a, oh, did you see my story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your yell was not my yell.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I felt it like, I felt the stop.
I love that you posted it. I think we all sound that was a very kind stop.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I got the gist of what you were like. It was definitely for you definitely more aggressive.
Definitely for me.
Yeah. But for most of us, yeah. I mean, mine is the lips clenched through my teeth. It's not loud. It actually gets lower.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna when I get over
yeah.
to you, it's the teeth clenched.
And your eyes are very expressive, so I'm sure they like,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I have very expressive
Mom's gonna
eyes.
lose it. Yeah.
So thanks for listening. Oh, thanks for listening.